listen in 2 words from the fan he's got with him today.
All right, Rod and fans, are you ready to party? I said, are you ready to party? All right, to kick this off, got Taylor who's going to do one thing and get us started. Ready, Taylor? 1, 2, 3.
Play ball.
Play ball. Here we go, fans. Make some noise.
And welcome inside the ballpark. A sunny Sunday afternoon. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It's Welland Jackfish Baseball. I'm Alec Murray alongside with you today as we get set for a Sunday matinee game. The Guelph Royals are in town. Jackfish looking to do a thing and go to 11 in a row here today as we get set lining up things for the Guelph Royals today. Brando LaRue will lead things off for Guelph, followed by Corey Morrow, Ethan Hammond, Justin Ingriso, Mike Cicchetto, Noah Roberts, Jeff McLeod, Ethan Keys, and Chris Robinson making his return to the pond here this afternoon as we're about to get underway. Starting pitcher tonight, or this afternoon for the Jackfish, Adam Jaffine gets the nod, 1-0 on the season, a 7.10 ERA in 3 games started, 12 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, and 8 walks as we are set to get underway. First pitch will be exactly at 105. Here it is, and it's up high and outside. Ball 1 to the leadoff man, Brando LaRue. Jackfish on the infield, Sam Cocker behind the plate. It'll be Ethan Hunt and James Smybert on the left side of things. Tyler Dupuis at second base and Mateo Porcelato at first as LaRue lines one into the right center field gap. That'll get down, and that's a base hit. And that's how the Guelph Royals start things off here this afternoon. Left to right in the outfield for the Jackfish, Hogan Brown. As Jaffine, the left-hander, comes set, takes a peek at first. He kicks and deals. High, ball 1. So 1-0 on Corey Morrow. As Jaffine pumps in a strike, 1-1 now the count on the Guelph second baseman. Sunny and 24 out here this afternoon. A beautiful day for baseball. Jaffine, and a bunt attempt goes foul. So now 1-2. McCoy Pierce and Luis Jean getting the afternoon off today. James Smybert shifts over to short. Ethan Hunt comes in at third, and it'll be Porcelato in at first for McCoy Pierce. As Jaffine, the 1-2 on the way, off speed, and it's high, ball 2. Fans trying to get behind Jaffine here. 2-2 count on Morrow. He comes set on the bump. Here it comes. Curveball fouled straight back and out of play, and we'll do it again. Jaffine taking his time on the mound. Here comes the 2-2, and it's slash foul down the third baseline once again. Morrow hitting .436 to start the season off. 8 RBIs, 17 hits. And looking to keep that going. Jaffine gets a bounce right back to him. He goes to second for one. Smyber back to first. Not in time. Oh, looked from here like he had him by a step. And first base umpire Hayden Moore disagrees. So they do get the lead runner at second base. And Morrow will replace LaRue at first. That'll bring up Ethan Hammond. So one down here in the top of the first inning. Morrow takes his lead off first. Jaffine takes a peek over at first. First pitch outside, ball one. Ethan Hammond, a .333 hitter. 11 RBIs on the season. We'll take a walk as well, 13 walks. As here comes the pitch from Jaffine. It's popped up down the third base line, giving chases Hunt, but he's not going to be able to get there. Foul ball, 1-1 now on Hammond. Jaffine delivers. Another comebacker. He's not able to get this one. Hunt picks it cleanly, throw on to first. And a nice play from Ethan Hunt at third base to get Hammond. Morrow does move up to second base on the play, but now 2 down.
First baseman number 24, Justin Interesano.
So Justin Interesano now steps in. Runner in scoring position for him here in the top of the first. Jaffine trying to leave him stranded. Interesano, the big first baseman. And first pitch from Jaffine in there, strike one. Lots of afternoon action going on around the IBL this afternoon as Jaffine's 0-1 pitch outside, ball one. Even the count at 1-1. Brantford's in Toronto. That first pitch slated for 2 o'clock. The 2:05 start in Hamilton as the Cardinals take on the Kitchener Panthers. And in London, the Barrie Bay Cats visit the Majors. They look to end their early season skid. That first pitch slated for 2:05 as well. Here, just underway, top of the first. Jaffine's pitch outside, 2-1 on Interesano. Morrow is leadoff second. Comebacker straight up the middle. Almost hit Jaffine. That's all the way into center field. That's going to score Morrow from second. And Guelph's on the board here in the top of the first on a base hit from Justin Inarasano.
Designated hitter number 44, Mike Cicchetto.
So 3 comebackers here in this top of the first inning to Jaffine, unable to handle that one. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Mike Cicchetto. First pitch to Cicchetto, bouncer to short. Smybert grabs it. He'll take the easy route to second. Dupuis steps on the bag. 3 down, and that'll do it for the top half of the first. So an RBI single from Justin Inarasano, and the Guelph Royals have an early 1-0 lead. To the bottom of the first we go. Royals 1, Jackfish coming up here at the pond. Happy Father's Day.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Welland Jackfish fans.
Innings pitched, 26 Ks, 6 walks, 9 earned runs.
Leading off the first inning for your Welland Jackfish, center fielder number 11, Gio Morello.
And welcome back inside the ballpark here. Bottom half of the first inning. Gio Morello leads things off for the Jackfish. It'll be the right-hander on the mound, Yuki Norita, for the Guelph Royals here this afternoon. Norita on the season, a 3.98 ERA and 20 innings, 26 strikeouts to 7 walks ratio. So pretty good starter on the bump here this afternoon for the Royals. And they're going to need it against this Jackfish lineup as that pitch inside quickly 2-0 on the leadoff man, Gio Morello. Morello, 233 on the season, 3 ribbies, still looking for his first homer of the season. Is Norita kicks and deals. That one finds the outside corner. Strike one. Morello's still trying to find his groove here this season. As he looks to bunt, he fouls it, and strike two. 2-2 now on the speedy center fielder. Fans still filing in to Welland Stadium. Norita, 2-2 on the way, off speed, Morello, and he's down on strikes to open the bottom of the first, one down.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24, Hogan Brown.
Right fielder Hogan Brown steps in, hitting out of the 2-hole once again this afternoon. Brown, a .488 hitter this season. 1 homer, 18 RBIs. What a start for the Virginia Beach native. As Narita, first pitch to Brown, high and in tight. Ball one. One 0 on the way from Narita. High and outside. Ball two. Chris Robinson back in left field for Guelph today. His first game back since he was dealt to the Royals early in the season. 3-0 count on Hogan Brown. Narita kicks and delivers. Taking all the way was Brown. It's high and outside anyway. Ball four. Narita wanting no part of the red-hot Hogan Brown. And I'm not sure it gets any easier with James Smybert coming to the plate. So 1 on, 1 down here in the bottom of the first, and that brings up James Smybert. Smybert, a .461 clip, 3 homers, 21 RBIs on the season. Steven Moretto awaits on deck. As Narita gets his sign out of the stretch, Smybert showing bunt, pulls it back outside, ball one. One 0 on the way. Smybert grounds one to second. Morrow flips on to LaRue. LaRue back to first, not in time. So a fielder's choice erases the Hogan Brown walk, but Smybert speedy enough to reach first base and stay out of the double play. And that brings up the designated hitter, Steven Moretto. So good speed aboard for the Jackfish. Smybert takes his lead off first. Narita kicks and delivers high and away. Ball one. Moretto heading at a .354 clip, 3 homers, 7 RBIs on the season as he takes in tight, ball two. So 3-1 on Moretto. Nice count for him. See if he gets something he likes here. Smybert jumping around at first. Moretto, another big hack and a miss. Strike two, full count. Looking for the fastball there was Moretto. Payoff on the way. 2 down, bottom of the first inning. Guelph leads 1-0. Moretto jammed him. That ball is going to be caught by the shortstop, Brando LaRue. That'll strand Smybert at first. And after one, Guelph leads 1-0 to the second. We go here at the pond. Happy Father's Day here in Welland.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Want to meet the fish and run the bases?
Going home with y'all.
Leading off the second inning for Guelph, third baseman number 22, Noah Roberts.
So top half of the second inning underway. Noah Roberts will lead things off for the Royals. Jaffine back out there on the bump. 2 hits and a run for Guelph. Back in that first inning. As Jaffine's first pitch here in the second inning is grounded through the hole on the left side. Base hit. First pitch swinging is Roberts, and he's aboard with a leadoff single.
Right fielder number 14, Jeff McLeod.
That'll bring up Jeff McLeod. McLeod patrolling right field tonight for the Royals. Jaffine's first pitch to him off the glove of Cocker. It's high, ball 1. McLeod hitting at a .238 clip this season, 2 ribbies. Brandon Keys awaits on deck. Jaffine checks first. Pauses, now delivers. And that's a ground ball to first. Porcelato picks it up. His toss, not in time as it bounces away from Jaffine covering. Going first to third will be Roberts, and 2 aboard now. Runners on the corners to start things off in the second for the Royals.
Catcher number 23, Brendan Keys.
So here's the catcher, Brandon Keys. Jaffine's first pitch to Keys up here. As Jaffine's pitch fouled back. And it's 0-2. Keys hitting .250 on the season. 2 RBIs for the Royals. Small sample size, only 3 for 12. In an 0-2 hole here. Jaffine needs a big pitch. Did he go? No, he didn't. Ball 1. Runners off first and third. Jaffine checks back now into a slide step. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jaffine records his first strikeout here this afternoon, and it's a big spot. 1 down now here in the second. Runners remain at the corners. And that brings back Chris Robinson hitting out of the 9 hole here this afternoon. back here for his first at-bat since being dealt by the Jackfish early on in the season. And you know he'd like to do something in this spot for his squad as he takes outside ball 1. Robinson with the Royals, 1 for 7, small sample size, 1 RBI. And he fouls that one straight back, 1-1. Jaffine gets his sign. Here comes the 1-1 to Robinson. It's inside ball 2. Robert stands at third. McLeod at first. Off-speed pitch bends in low. 3-1 now. Jaffine in a tough spot here. 2 on. In danger of loading the bases here. Robinson, the 3-1 on the way. Fastball, Robinson floats one down the right field line, making his way over Nicholson. He has it in his sights. He makes the catch, tagging from third, and scoring easily is Roberts. And Guelph tacks on another one. It's 2-0 Royals. So that'll flip things back over to the top of the lineup, and Brando LaRue, who singled back in the first inning. Sack fly and an RBI for Chris Robinson. McLeod remains at first. Jaffine's first pitch to LaRue. That one sent right back up the gut. It's a base hit. McLeod stops at second. And LaRue, 2 hits already here tonight.
Second baseman Corey Morrow.
So that'll bring up Corey Morrow, hit into a fielder's choice last at bat. Did score a run. Two outs here. Top of the second. Royals 2 on the board already and pushing for more here. Off-speed pitch in there. Strike 1. Jaffine got the call on his curveball that time. Jaffine checks back to second. Now another off-speed pitch. That time couldn't get it to bite down. It stays high. 1-1. Fastball swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. So Jaffine 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Jaffine's 1-2. Here it comes, and it's a ground ball right back to him. Jaffine picks it up, underhand on to first base in time, and 3 down here in the top of the second inning. Royals tack on another run. It's 2-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second here in Welland.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
And you can catch live Welland Jackfish game action online. Join the voice of the Jackfish, Alec, each and every home game at WellandJackfish.com or on your TV library. Leading off the second inning for the Jackfish, first baseman, number 10, Mateo Porcholato.
And welcome back inside the ballpark. Bottom half of the second inning. Mateo Porcholato leads things off for the Jackfish. Jackfish trailing Guelph early here, 2-0 as Narita back on the mound for inning number 2 and pumps in strike 1 to Porcholato, playing first base here this afternoon. Great crowd on hand here in Welland. Father's Day is the 0-1 to Porcholato, lays down a bunt. It's going to get foul. Jackfish trying to play some small ball here early on. Porcholato, 277 hitter, 6 RBIs on the season, no homers. Narita kicks, and Porcholato lofts one in the air. That's going to get to the gap in left center field and all the way to the wall. Porcholato on his horse. He'll pull into second. And it's a leadoff double for Mateo Porcholato. Jackfish are in business.
Batting 6, the catcher, number 16, Sam Cocker.
Porcholato just sticks the head of the bat out there and lofts it into center field, the gap. And a good start here for Welland, as that'll bring Sam Cocker to the dish. Cocker, first pitch swinging on the ground to third base, backing it up the shortstop. No play for LaRue. Cocker reaches with an infield single. That took a sharp hop on the third baseman, Noah Roberts. No chance for him. And the Jackfish have runners on the corners, nobody out. So we'll go down as an infield single for Cocker. Tough bounce for Roberts. And Brandon Nicholson now a chance to get some runs back here for the Jackfish. Narita kicks and delivers high, ball 1. 1-0 to Nicholson, dips down low, 2-0. Now Narita finding himself in some trouble here after a pretty good first inning. Nicholson, big swing and a miss, strike one. Narita off speed, stays high, 3-1 now to Nicholson. Narita comes set, 3-1 on the way. Nicholson right on it, fouls it straight back. Upsetted himself on that one, runs the count full. Runners take their lead off the corners, payoff on the way. Nicholson bounces one to first base. It's gobbled up by the first baseman, and one run will score. Oh, and they will call him out. I don't think Nicholson tried to get around the tag. But Interesano did tag him. Nonetheless, an RBI for Brandon Nicholson as Porcelado crosses home plate. Cocker moves up to second, and that'll bring up Ethan Hunt to the plate. First pitch to Hunt. He lines one to shortstop. LaRue makes the play on the third. Got him. Fans not happy with that one either. That's a forced play. Didn't look like the tag came down in time. Brian Essery looking for an explanation. He's not happy with that call. Neither is Cocker. And Brian Essery doesn't even get a look. From Dale LeGroux, who just walks back. So 2 down now here. Hunt at first base. And Tyler Dupuis steps in. Hunt his leadoff first, Dupuis. The 0-1 pitch on the way, down in the dirt, 1-1. Dupuis stands at 5'7", St. Catharines native. Oh, and Hunt gets picked off. Now caught in a rundown, and he's out. So Ethan Hunt tried to take off. Narita saw it. And Hunt gets picked off. That'll do it for the second inning. Jackfish do scratch a run across. It's 2-1 Royals as we head to the third inning.
Postgame location of Welland Jackfish. Visit them after any 2023 home game or at 205th Street here in Welland. Bring your game ticket and receive 10% off your order. Where are the fish this season? official merchandise shop of your Welland Jackfish. There you'll find a great selection of hats, t-shirts, and game jerseys to show you're a true fanatic. You can also shop online at shopwellandjackfish.com.
Tag didn't go down until he hit the bag. Yeah, he was popping up before the tag went down. Oh, yeah.
Leading off the third inning for the Royals, center fielder, number 28, Ethan Hammond.
So top half of the third inning. Adam Jaffine back out there looking for his first clean inning here this afternoon. It'll be Ethan Hammond stepping into the batter's box, 3-hole hitter for Guelph. And Jaffine's first pitch to him is cross the plate, strike one. 2-1 ball game here in the third. Jaffine gets his sign, pitch inside, ball one. Off-speed curveball. Hammond sat back on it and deposited it into center field. That'll drop for a base hit. And once again, the Royals have their leadoff man aboard.
First baseman Justin Interessano.
So Justin Interessano steps in now. One man aboard for him. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Jaffine long stare at first, now throws, and it's crossing the plate, strike one on the outside corner. Slight breeze blowing out to left field here this afternoon. Interessano swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. 1-1, or 0-2, pardon me. So Jaffine out ahead of the cleanup man here today. Fans getting behind him here. The 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Went back to that curveball and got him swinging again. So a 3-pitch strikeout from Jaffine and one down here in the third.
Designated hitter Mike Cicchetto.
Here's the DH Mike Cicchetto now stepping in. Hammond remains at first. Big cut and a miss from Cicchetto, 0-1. Yeah, throw over, keeping Hammond honest over there. Lefty-righty matchup as Cicchetto. 0-1 on the way. Didn't get that breaking ball to bite back over the plate. 1-1. Big lead over at first. Here's the pitch to Chetto. Another big hack and a miss. Strike two. And upsetted himself now. Has Jaffine in the driver's seat and a 1-2 count. Noah Roberts lingers on deck. Long pause from Jaffine. Now Cicchetto calls time, and he'll step out. All reset now. Jaffine, long stare, gets his sign. Looking at an off speed. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Cicchetto, back-to-back strikeouts. And Jaffine's got that breaking ball working here in this third inning. 2 down.
Third baseman Noah Roberts. Fans that 50-50 jackpot already over $800. Take home. JB and the crew selling 50-50 tickets down in the main.
So after a leadoff hit to Hammond, Jaffine comes back with back-to-back strikeouts. And that brings Noah Roberts to the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Jaffine delivers off speed in there, strike one. That's what he's been going to early and often here in this third inning, and it's worked. Once again, that time sitting back on it and lining it into left center field. And that'll drop for a base hit. 2 aboard now for the Royals with 2 down.
Right fielder Jeff McLeod.
Threw it one too many times, and Roberts able to sit back on it. And that brings Jeff McLeod to the plate. First pitch to McLeod. Outside, ball one. Jaffine wants to know where that pitch was. (1-0) from Jaffine. Here it comes. That one catches the corner. 1-1. Jaffine yelling back, same pitch. We can hear him up here in the booth. Gets the call on that one, though. Evens the count up at 1. Checks his runner at second, now delivers off speed, swing and a miss, over top of it, and it's 1-2. A lot of helpless swings this inning at that breaking ball. Jaffine, does he go back to it here? Long stare in at Cocker, waiting for a sign. Now McLeod will call time and step out. Jaffine gives Cocker a nod. Yes, come set. 1-2 pitch. On the way, here it comes. Off speed, gets behind Cocker to the backstop. And both runners will advance 90 feet. Now 2 in scoring position on a 2-2 count on McLeod. Runners have been on base every inning so far here for Jaffine. Trying to come out here with a clean inning. 2-2. Off speed, over the heart of the plate. Strike 3, Jaffine strikes out the side here in the third inning and leaves 2 aboard after 3.5. The Royals lead the Jackfish 2-1 as we go to the bottom half of the third inning here in Welland on Father's Day. and a beautiful day for baseball.
Once again, we head down to the field. Here's the director of fun with all of the information you need and the play-by-play action.
Thank you, Rod. I'm here with Nick and Josh for the Empty Billy's Dizzy Bat Race. Here's how this works. When I say go, head to bat, bat to floor, spin around till I say stop. Once I say stop, take off and try to hit the ball off the tee. First contestant to do so wins $25 at Empty Billy's. You guys ready? Fans, are you ready? I love it. Colorado, are you ready? Are you ready? On your mark, get set. Back to floor, spin. Spin. Back to the floor, guys. There you go. Keep spinning anyway. While they're doing that, spin faster, they said. Spin faster. It won't really matter. They're going to go forever. How you guys doing? Nah, I don't keep count. Keep going. You think they're dizzy?
That guy's
No, this guy says no. He's evil. On your mark, get set, go. Uh-oh. Oh. Congratulations, Josh. You're walking home with $25 at Empty Billy's. Let's make some noise. Saturday, Father's Day. We're all excited. Woo!
Did you say Saturday?
Empty Bellies is the official pregame location of the Welland Jackfish. Throughout the 2023 season, go for lunch or dinner at Empty Bellies before any Thursday or Saturday home game. Spend $20 or more per person before tax and receive a $5 ticket to the game. Leading off the third inning for the Jackfish. Second baseman, number 6, Tyler Dupuis.
Back inside the ballpark here, bottom of the third inning. Jackfish trail the Royals 2-1. Tyler Dupuis will lead things off here in the third inning. Morello awaits on deck. Narita's first pitch to Dupuis dips down low, ball 1. One 0 down low as well, 2-0. Dupuis swing and a miss over top of that off-speed pitch, 2-1. Narita's 2-1 to Dupuis outside, ball 3. (3-1) on the way, and up in tight, chin music. And Dupuis gets out of the way, ball 4, and a leadoff walk to start the third.
Center fielder, number 11, Gio Morello.
That'll flip the lineup card back over to the top of the order. Gio Morello now steps in. Morello struck out back in the first inning to lead things off for the Jackfish. Looking for a better result this time. Narita's first pitch catches the outside corner, strike 1. Dupuis gets his lead. Big swing and a miss from Morello. 0-2 hole. Narita's 0-2, off speed. Morello on the ground to second. Morrow flips to second. They call him out. Looked like Dupuis might have beaten the throw in, but another questionable call on the base pass. And Morello will end up at first base on the fielder's choice.
Left fielder number 24, Hogan Brown.
That brings in Hogan Brown with one down and a runner at first. Brown showing bunt, pulls back, ball one. One Morello looking to time up the pitcher. Brown right on it, fouls it straight back, 1-1. Hogan Brown walked back in the first inning on 4 pitches. Was out at second on a fielder's choice from James Smybert, who awaits on deck. 1-1 even to Hogan Brown. Narita gets his sign, checks first. Morello bouncing around at first base. Narita taking a long pause. Off goes Morello for second. Got a great jump. It's bobbled by the catcher. That throws into center field. Morello going to be on his way to third base. As they get the ball back into the infield, Keys couldn't get a grip on that ball and sailed it over the second baseman's head, and Morello now 90 feet away from tying this game. Narita's pitch to Brown, outside, ball 3. The 3-1 on the way to Hogan Brown, down low, ball 4. Brown walks once again. And we're going to have a pitching mound visit here. And the whole infield's going to trot in. And it doesn't even look like he wants to talk to Narita, just wants to have a chat with his infield. So the mound visit comes to an end.
For the Jackfish, shortstop number 23, James Smybert.
And that'll bring up James Smybert to the dish. Runners at the corners. One down here in the third. For big number 23. Tying run 90 feet away. Great jump by Hogan Brown at first base. Throws cut off by the pitcher. Brown snags second. And Morello back into third base. Heads up base running from Gio Morello. Outside corner, strike one to Smybert, 1-1 on the Mississauga native. 2 in scoring position for James. See if he can cash home a few for the Jackfish. Off speed, inside, ball 2. 2-1 pitch on the way to Smybert. Here it comes. And gets the call. Strike zone's been everywhere here this afternoon. That ball looked a couple inches off the outside corner. 2-2. Smybert floats one in the air to right field. That ball is going to be caught. Beautiful grab out and right by McLeod as he makes a sliding catch. It'll be a sac fly, though. We're tied at 2 as Morello crosses the plate.
The designated hitter, number 15, Stephen Moretto.
Hogan Brown tags from second, moves up to third. 2 down now for Stephen Moretto. It's been 50-50 on those pitches on the outside corner. First pitch to Moretto, big cut and a miss. Strike 1. And quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Hogan Brown takes his lead from third. Moretto in an 0-2 hole. Narita kicks and delivers. High, ball 1. Moretto right on that off-speed pitch. And he fouls it straight back to the screen. Count stays 1-2. And Moretto chops another one foul as he fights off a couple pitches in a row here. 1-2. The count remains on the DH here today for the Jackfish. Here comes the pitch to Moretto. He spoils another one into the parking lot. Count stays 1-2. And breaking ball got him swinging as Moretto goes down on strikes to end the third inning. But after 3, we're tied at 2 as we head to the 4th inning here in Welland. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And we'll be back at the pond after these messages.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call?
Leading off the fourth inning for the Guelph Royals, catcher Brendan Keys.
So back here at the ballpark, I'm Alec Murray, along with you this afternoon on this Father's Day Sunday. Beautiful day for baseball, as Brendan Keys leads off the fourth inning. Jaffine back out there for the Jackfish. First pitch to Keys, fouled off, and quickly 0-1. Jaffine has scattered 6 hits already through 3 innings. 2 runs for Guelph. 2 hits and 2 runs for the Jackfish. And Keys showing bunt, pulls back on that pitch outside, 1-1. One and one, and Keys gets a hold of one to right field. Nicholson on his way back in front of the track, onto the track, makes the grab. Keys gave it a ride, but not enough. 1 down.
Left fielder Chris Robinson.
And that'll bring up Chris Robinson. Robinson, a sacrifice fly back in the second inning. Scored Guelph's second run. As here's the first pitch to him from Jaffine. Swung over top of it, 0-1. Brando LaRue awaits on deck. 2 for 2 already here this afternoon. Off speed, bends in, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch from Jaffine in the dirt, ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. Grounded foul down the third base line, and will reset and do it again as Robinson stays alive. Jaffine looking for his 5th strikeout here this afternoon. Send home a couple thousand fans here today, home happy with a free French fry from McDonald's. Not there, as that one in the dirt. 2-2 on Robinson. Two on the way from Jaffine, sent right back to him. Looked like it got a piece of him. And into center field, Robinson. A comebacker, Jaffine. Sounded like it hit him as he walks off the mound, and Sam Cocker's going to go check on him. That was a shot right back up the gut from Robinson.
Couple more happy birthday wishes. Happy 10th birthday to Alexander, and happy birthday to the Welland Jackfish player Brandon Underhill as well. Happy birthday from your friends, family, and the Welland Jackfish. Now batting for Guelph, shortstop Brando LaRue.
So looks like Jaffine is good to go. He's had a handful of comebackers here this afternoon, Adam. And that'll bring Brando LaRue to the plate, who's 2 for 2. That first pitch high, ball 1. One down, one on, 4th inning. Jaffine kicks and delivers outside once again, ball 2. Two-0 pitch from Jaffine, goes back to the breaking ball 3 times in a row. And he just can't get that to break down in over the plate. 3-0 now on LaRue. Here comes 3-1 in the dirt. Cocker, good job to keep it in front of him. Ball 4, though. 2 on now. Once again, heavy traffic on the base paths for the Guelph Royals. Third time aboard for LaRue this game, and that'll bring Brian Essery to the mound. And we're going to start to see some warming up here in the Jackfish bullpen. Jaffine's only given up 2 runs, but it's been a tough start for the left-hander. 7 hits for Guelph already here in the 4th inning. Jaffine hasn't had an inning here today with no runners on base. One run in the first, 1 run in the second for Guelph. Jaffine then stranded runners at second and third to end the third, where he struck out the side. Now here, Guelph pushing again, runners at first and second, 1 down. And that brings up Corey Morrow. Morrow scored a run back in the first. Lefty-lefty matchup. And Jaffine off speed once again. Finds the outside part of the plate. 0-1 on Guelph's second baseman. Another off speed. That's a bullet back up onto the concourse. And hopefully everybody's okay. 0-2 now on Morrow. Oh, 2 fans trying to rally behind Jaffine. Needs a big one here. Runners off first and second. Here comes the 0-2. Double steal. Cocker, it's in the dirt. He can't pick it cleanly. And now runners at second and third with 1 down. Double steal executed perfectly from the Royals. And now Morrow with a base hit. Could score a pair. One and 2 on Morrow. Jaffine. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout from Adam Jaffine there as he gets another big out. And, of course, with that strikeout being number 5, everybody in attendance is going to go home with a free medium fry from McDonald's here in Welland. Of course, one of the many perks of coming to the ballpark here at the pond. And Jaffine now 2 away, runners at second and third. And one thing Adam Jaffine has done this afternoon is get very important outs. And that's another one. Now Ethan Hammond stands in. That one gets the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Jaffine will step off and reset. Justin Inarisaro awaits on deck. As that one's popped sky high, rushing over the left fielder, and Brown unable to get there in time. 0-2. Jaffine looking to get out of it once again here in the fourth. 0-2 count. Hammond in a hole. Jaffine trying to strand a couple more. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's sent in the air to left center field. Drifting over Morello, the center fielder. He calls off Hogan Brown and hauls it in. And that'll do it for the fourth. So Jaffine tight ropes once again through another inning. And after 3.5 here in Welland, we're all tied at 2. Jackfish coming up in the bottom of the fourth. But first, let's go down to the field for the director of fun, Ryan Harrison. What's going on down there?
First to do all 3 wins $25 at Boston Pizza. Fans, are you ready? On your mark, let's take go. Go, 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 go. Get off. We got a leaky boat on the right-hand side here. It's not looking good. You both got a pile of fish here, guys. Oh, my. Easy, keep going, keep going. He doesn't even know.
You can join the Jackfish on the road this summer. Visit fan services at the front gate and learn how you can jump on the bus to London, Ontario, as the Jackfish take on the majors Friday, June 30th and Friday, July 28th. The coach is ready for you to jump on the bus with him. See the Jackfish on the road this summer. Baseman number 10, Mateo Porcelato.
So leading things off in the bottom half of the fourth inning, Mateo Porcelato steps in. Porcelato doubled and scored back in the second inning. Yuki Narita back out there for his fourth inning of work. Only given up 2 hits so far, but 2 runs. As we sit tied here in the fourth. The 1-0 on the way to Porcelato. And Porcelato sends one deep into left field. Drifting back is Robinson. He'll haul it in at the warning track, and 1 down.
Your catcher, number 16, Sam Cocker.
So that brings in Sam Cocker, who had an infield single, was thrown in at third on a questionable play. First pitch to Cocker, check swing. It's in there for strike one anyway. Big breaking ball in there for strike two. Quickly 0-2 on the Jackfish backstop. And Cocker spoils that one off down the first base line. That'll get out of play up onto the berm. And it remains an 0-2 count on Cocker. Off speed, outside, ball one. Narita really getting back on that one. But it's outside, evening the count, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 to Cocker. Off speed again. Swing and a miss. Cocker on his way down to first. And the throw from Keys just there in time. 2 away. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Brandon Nicholson, with 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. And first pitch to Nicholson in there, strike one. That one in there as well. 0-2 on Nicholson. Narita really rolling here in this fourth inning. And bounces that one to the plate. 1-2. Off speed, fouled down the first baseline up onto the berm. And Nicholson protecting. Count stays 1-2. 70th pitch on the way for Narita here today. And here it comes. Nicholson right off Keys' helmet. He pops up right away, and it's all good. Good battle here from number 13, the right fielder, Nicholson. Bats have been pretty quiet here for the Jackfish this afternoon. Looking for that spark here still. As here comes the pitch off speed. Nicholson sat back on it. He sends it right to Robinson and left. He'll haul it in, and that'll do it. 4 innings in the books here at the pond in Welland. We remain deadlocked at 2 as we go to the 5th inning here in Welland, and down to the field we go.
Jackfish Pony Hop. Director of Fun Ryan is down there with 2 contestants as they enter the field area.
All right, Rod, we got Callum and Aaliyah for the Jackfish Pony Hop for a chance to win a Jackfish t-shirt. Here's how this works. When I say go, they're going to take off on those quick ponies all the way down to Jacques. First person across the line wins a Jackfish t-shirt. Callum, Aaliyah, are you ready? Fans, you ready? On your mark, get set, go. They're on. Here they go. Leah's in the lead by a hair. Oh, it's a new place. Congratulations. Callum, you're walking home with the Jackfish t-shirt. Callum. I don't make, hey. I'm not the judge. Go watch your jocks. It's all here.
Have a birthday coming up? Spend it with the fish. Book a Jackfish birthday package today and let the Jackfish turn your birthday into the best one yet. Group bookings can be made at visiting guest services at the front gate or at wellandjackfish.com. Leading off the fifth inning for Guelph, first baseman Justin Interessano.
And welcome back inside the ballpark. I'm Alec Murray along with you this afternoon on Father's Day. The pond is packed here with fans today as we start top of the fifth inning. Jaffine back out there for his fifth inning of work. As Justin Interessano leads things off for the Royals. Takes ball one. Out-of-town scoreboard checking in around the IBL. Toronto and Brantford locked at 1 in the second inning in Toronto. Top of the second in Hamilton as well. The Cardinals and Panthers also tied at 1. And in London, the Barry Baycats in the second inning have a 2-0 lead over the London Majors. Here, of course, tied at 2. In the top of the fifth, Jaffine's 1-1. Here it is. And out in front of it. And now Jaffine in the driver's seat. 1-2 count on Interessano. The 1-2 pitch from Jaffine. Here it comes. And he bounces it in there, evening it up 2-2. Bullpen continues to warm for the Jackfish. All things quiet for Guelph. It's been a great pitching game here so far. Jaffine has struggled, but again, gotten outs when he needs them. And he's kept Guelph at bay as that one is looped down the first baseline. Fair ball. And with a slow runner, that's going to be a single. So another leadoff hit for Guelph. Interessano saw 3 breaking balls in that at-bat, timed it up and waited back on that one perfectly and roped it down the first base line. That'll bring up Mike Cicchetto, the DH here today for Guelph. So Jaffine working with runner on once again. Here's the first pitch to Cicchetto. On the outside half of the plate, strike one. Oh, 1 breaking ball, dips outside, 1-1. Jaffine relying heavily on that secondary pitch here this afternoon. Has had success against the lefties, but has had trouble finding the zone against righties with that curveball. There it is again. That's a good one. And it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way from Jaffine. Here it comes. Fastball. And I'm not sure where that one missed. 2-2. Looked good. Wacky zone here this afternoon from home plate umpire Peyton Hughes. And now time is called. This game moving right along, already in the 5th inning. Here comes Jaffine's pitch in the dirt. Counts run full. And it's got to be a short lease here for Jaffine, who's up at 80 pitches now here this afternoon. Again, hasn't been great here this afternoon, but he's been good enough. Here comes the full count pitch, and it hit him. So first two men have reached here in the 5th inning for Guelph, and Jaffine in another jam.
Third baseman Noah Roberts.
So Noah Roberts now steps in, has a single, and scored a run back in the 2nd. He shows bunt and pulls back ball 1. Jackfish looking for a ground ball, not the fastest runners on base for Guelph. So if there's any advantage for Welland, that's it. Here comes the pitch, showing bunt once again. That time it crosses the plate for a strike. 1-1. One thing Guelph doesn't want to do is send a ground ball anywhere on the infield. A hard hit ground ball surely will be a double play. Here comes the 1-1 from Jaffine. Bunt is off, and that pitch is outside. Jaffine's 2-1 on the way. Big swing and a miss. And that one looked like it caught Cocker as he hopped up gingerly, but 2-2 as he throws his mask back on. Cocker seems to be all right. And we'll see if Jaffine's magic can continue here with runners on base. 2-2 count to Roberts. Jeff McLeod awaits on deck. Here comes the 2-2 from Jaffine. Off speed in the dirt. Full count. Second full count here in 3 batters for Jaffine in the 5th. Bullpen looks like it's ready to roll. And this could very much be Jaffine's last batter if he can't get him out here. 3-2, payoff. Here it is, outside, ball 4, and he walked the bases loaded. Bases loaded for Guelph, nobody out. And Sam Cocker's going to trot out to the mound, and here comes Brian Essery. 7, 8, 9 coming up here for Guelph with the bases loaded, and Essery's going to have a chat with Jaffine. Jaffine tells Essery he wants to stay in, so we'll see how that works out for the Jackfish. So here we go. Jaffine stays in the game for now. Jeff McLeod, who's singled and struck out this afternoon, steps in. Bases juiced. Nobody out for Guelph. First pitch from Jaffine. Swing and a miss. McLeod looking to put 4 runs on the board with that swing. Comes up empty. McLeod and Keys and Robinson due up now for Guelph. Right part of the order for Jaffine if he can get through it. And quickly up 0-2 as that one off the hands of McLeod.
Picked up by a fan from Crowland in the stands today.
0-2. Jaffine in the driver's seat, trying to get an out here in the 5th. It's going to be a breaking ball. Here it comes. It is, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Massive strikeout for Jaffine. His 6th here this afternoon as he went right back to that breaking ball. Now well into ground ball from getting out of this inning. Here's the catcher, Brendan Keys, stepping in. Keys gave one a ride back in the 4th inning, but just not enough as it was caught at the warning track. 1 down, bases remain loaded for Guelph. 5th inning, tied at 2. Jaffine trying to tightrope out of it again. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's been the tale here this afternoon for Jaffine. Put runners on base and then get outs. He's scattered 8 hits through 4 1/3 innings and only given up 2 runs, 1 error for Guelph. Jackfish, 2 hits, 2 runs, and an error. Here on Father's Day, packed house here at the pond. And Jaffine's 0-1. Comes set at the belt. Bends that one low, ball 1. It's been a heavy, heavy dose of sliders and curveballs from Jaffine. Hasn't gone to the fastball much today. As there's that one in tight, ball 2. When he's needed big outs, it's been that curveball that he's gone to. And he's been pretty successful with it. Guelph still hasn't been able to time it up. 2-1. Jaffine. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. Dupuis bobbles it. And they're going to get 1 out at second base. That was a tailor-made double play for Dupuis, who is an elite defender. And he makes that play 99 times out of 100. And that's the 100th time. Able to get 1 out as Smybert was able to pick it up and tap on second base. But a run does score. And Guelph retakes the lead 3-2. Runners remain at the corners. So here's Chris Robinson with 2 down. Runners at first and third. Jaffine. His first pitch. Back to that off-speed. Swing and a miss. 0-1. One across here in the top of the fifth for Guelph. Looking for more. Jaffine's 0-1. Did he go around? He did. Strike two. Robinson, who shot a base hit right up the gut last at bat, has a sac fly as well in his return to Welland. 0-2. Jaffine trying to tightrope out of it again. Here comes the 0-2. And it's in the dirt. And Keys will take second. Cocker will just eat it up. Two in scoring position, two out. Jaffine, the 1-2 pitch on the way to Robinson, and he gets just a piece of it and fouls it back and staying alive. We'll do the 1-2 again. Jaffine's 101st pitch of the afternoon. Here it comes. Robinson bounces one to third. Hunt cuts it off. Throw on to first. Got him. And Jaffine, a magician once again in the fifth inning as he gets out of another jam. Guelph does score one run, and they'll take a 3-2 lead to the bottom of the fifth inning. We go here in Welland on Father's Day. Jackfish looking to find the bats here in the bottom of the fifth.
Ryan's told me he's got a new plan today. Ryan, what do we got down in the main grandstand area right now?
Well, usually it's flowers for the ladies, but today it's bats for the dads. We are here for the father.
Or are ready when you need us.
We're here with Don.
We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Going home with John.
So welcome back inside the ballpark, bottom of the fifth inning here. First pitch is across the plate, strike one. Ethan Hunt steps in. Tyler Dupuy waits on deck. Guelph leads 3-2 here. Yuki Narita been excellent on the bump here this afternoon for Guelph. 1-1 count on Ethan Hunt. Here it comes down low, ball 2. Hunt grounded into a fielder's choice. Back in the second inning. As he fouls that one back, 2-2 the count on number 9. Here comes the pitch off speed in the dirt, and the count's run full on Hunt. Outside, and Hunt draws the leadoff walk. So a runner and speed aboard for the Jackfish brings up Tyler Dupuis. Great atmosphere around the ballpark here this afternoon for Father's Day. Jackfish trying to give all the dads here in attendance something to cheer about. Looking for their 11th straight win. Guelph has played really well here this afternoon. And Dupuis smacks one through the left side. That's a base hit. And the Jackfish are in business here in the 5th with 2 on and nobody out. TD6 wasting no time, swinging on the first pitch.
The center fielder, number 11, Gio Morello.
So that'll flip the lineup card over. Gio Morello steps in. And the 8-9 hitters do their job for the Jackfish as they're aboard with nobody out here in the 5th inning for Gio Morello. What a time it would be to get going for him. He's struck out and bounced into a fielder's choice now. Pops up that bunt. Oh, what a great catch by Narita. Back to second. Call it to a double play. That is bad base running by the Jackfish as Morello couldn't get the bunt down. So you go from 2 on and nobody out to 1 on and 2 down here in the 5th just like that.
Left fielder, number 24, Hogan Brown.
So it'll be up to Hogan Brown now with 2 down in the 5th. And Dupuis aboard at first base. What a play by Narita to get off the mound and make that grab and then have the mindset to throw back to second. As that ball sent deep to left field. It's going to drop in. That's a base hit. Dupuis was off and running for second. He'll come around and score. Hogan Brown once again delivers, and we're tied at 3. Leave it to Hogan as he comes through in the clutch once again for the Jackfish. What a player he's been here to start the season, and that'll bring up James Smybert. So Smybert, who has a sacrifice fly and a fielder's choice, bounces one to first base. And Narita's able to cover and get there in time. Great job by Inarasano to stay with that ball and flip to Yoki Narita, who has had 2 great fielding plays there in that 5th inning. Nonetheless, Hogan Brown delivers a double. Dupuis scores. We're tied at 3 as we go to the 6th inning. For the fastest grounds crew in the IBL, we go down to the field.
promotional schedules, videos, and so much more. Do you follow the fish? Jump on that Twitter machine and like, tweet, and follow us at Welland Jackfish on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram today. Want your company involved with the show here at the pond? Many good partnership opportunities still available for the 2023 season. Visit Fan Services at the front gate, or once again, check out our website, wellandjackfish.com, for more information. Now pitching for your Welland Jackfish, number 21, Casey Howard.
This is an elite song. So top of the 6th inning here in Welland. We're tied at 3. And a pitching change now on the mound for the Welland Jackfish after Jaffine gets through 5 innings. It'll be Casey Howard on the bump. And top of the order due up for Guelph. It'll be LaRue starting things off here in the 6th inning. Howard's first pitch, LaRue right on it. Fouls it back to the screen, 0-1. Howard a 2.08 ERA in 4.1 innings and 1 strikeout here this season. Wave and a miss, 0-2 on LaRue, who's been on base all 3 times. 2 singles and a walk. Here comes Howard's pitch. It's high, ball 1. Three runs on 8 hits and 1 error for the Guelph Royals. 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error for the Jackfish as we are in the 6th inning. And Howard outside, ball 2, evening the count up, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Wave and a miss. Strike 3. Cocker tosses down to Porcelato to complete the strikeout. And Howard comes in and strikes out the first man he sees, 1 down. So here's Corey Morrow into the box, takes ball 1. As Howard asks for a new ball. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Finds the outside corner, strike 1. One pitch on the way from Howard. And it's inside, ball 2. And now the count's gone to 3-1. On the second baseman, Corey Morrow. Howard gets his sign, nods, yes, comes set at the belt. The 3-1. And it's sent right back up the middle. Dupuis, what a grab! Throw on to first. What a play! No, he's safe. Oh, Porcelato couldn't dig it. What a play from Tyler Dupuis up the gut. And if Porcelato hangs on to that ball, who knows, but Morrow's able to beat it out. So they've had a man on base every inning here this afternoon, which brings up Ethan Hammond. First pitch to Hammond, sent in the air to center field, drifting back. The center fielder, Morello, he's got it sized up. He'll make the grab and throw it back in, 2 away. So Justin Interesano now steps in. Interesano 2 for 3 with a strikeout and a run scored today. 2 singles. First pitch is outside, ball 1 from Howard. Another base hit, make him 3 for 4 here this afternoon. Which brings up Mike Cicchetto. And Brian Ezery is going to be out to the mound, and we'll see if he's going to make a move here. Looks like Howard's going to stay in the ballgame. Ezery just a quick few words with his righty. So a quick mound visit. 2 aboard here. Guelph once again threatening in the 6th inning. Mike Cicchetto now up with a runner in scoring position. Looks like Chris Bovado up in the Jackfish bullpen. Oh and 1. Howard's pitch. And catches the outside corner, 0-2. Cicchetto not happy with that call. And again, it's been a fairly large strike zone here this afternoon. 0-2 in the driver's seat. Howard's pitch. Cicchetto lofts one in the air to right field. Drifting over Nicholson. Foul ball. He's not able to get there. Not many balls Brandon Nicholson doesn't track down in right field. That one just out of his reach. And we'll do the 0-2 count once again. One in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the 5th for Guelph. 1 in the second, 1 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 5th for Welland. That's where we sit right now, 3-3. 0-2 pitch on the way from Howard. Way outside, ball 1. 1-2 on the way from Howard. Same pitch, and it's outside as well, 2-2. Fans trying to rally behind Howard here in this 6th inning. 2 aboard, 2 out. 2-2 the count. Here it comes. Ground ball to short. Bounce for Smybert. He gathers, throw it across the diamond. And that'll do it for the 6th inning. So once again, the Jackfish in and out of trouble. And to the bottom half of the 6th inning we go. It's donut time down on the field right now. Let's head down to Ryan Harrison, Mr. Director of Fun.
Chance to win $25 to Boston Pizza. We got Callum and Melinda versus Becca and Morgan. Here's how it works. When I say go, grab a donut, stack it on your partner. Once all 4 stacked, you run back to Jacques. First person across the line wins $25 to Boston Pizza, courtesy of CA Niagara. Are you ready, teams? Fans, you ready? On your mark, get set, go. They're off. Hey, come on, people, we need a little more encouragement out here. There you go. Uh-oh, it's like a slippery out here. All right. Yep, okay. And we're on. Oh, she's quick. This is going to be tight. Congratulations. She's walking away with $25 to Boston Pizza fans. Make some noise for our contestants.
Leading off the 6th inning for Welland, designated hitter number 15, Stephen Moretto.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm Alec Murray along with you here this afternoon. A beautiful day for baseball, a beautiful day to celebrate your dad as Yuki Narita pumps in strike 1 back out there for his 6th inning. He's been excellent here today for the Guelph Royals. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard as we do, as that's a ground ball to short. Moretto can't beat it out and quickly 1 away here in the 6th. That game in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Top of the 3rd in Hamilton. The Hammer. Kitchener has a 5-2 lead over the Cardinals. And over in London, the Majors trail the Barrie Baycats in the 4th inning there, 3-0. Here, of course, deadlocked at 3. Yuki Narita has been excellent, and Jackfish pitchers have tight-roped out of every single inning. 1 down here in the 6th. Narita's off speed, outside ball 1. As Porcelato steps in. Porcelato has doubled and flown out to left field. Big cut and a miss from Porcelato there, 1-1. Narita at 85 pitches. Cruising right along here in this one. Off speed, bends in, beautiful pitch, buckles Porcelato, 2-2. Or correct that, 1-2. On the first baseman. Narita outside 2-2 the count now on Porchelato. Narita here this afternoon, 52 strikes, 35 balls in 5 1/3 innings pitched. Off-speed pitch, Porchelato lofts one in the air to left field. Drifting back is Chris Robinson. He'll haul it in, 2 down.
Catcher number 16, Sam Cocker.
So here is Sam Cocker to the dish. Infield single back in the second, struck out in the fourth. Narita's pitch outside, evening the count 1-1. That one drifts outside, 2-1 on the Welland backstop. That one up around the head. Fans showing their displeasure from that pitch from Narita. 3-1 the count on Cocker. Narita's pitch high, and that's ball 4. Cocker will trot down to first base. Every day at the pond is a new experience.
Right fielder number 13, Brandon Nicholson.
As Brandon Nicholson steps into the batter's box. Nicholson quiet here today. Cocker aboard with 2 away in the 6th. Narita's pitch. Nicholson fouls it back to the screen, 0-1. Nicholson, did he go around, check down? He did not. 1-1. 1-1 on the way to Nicholson. Here it comes. And it's in there for strike 2. One-two pitch outside, ball 2. Bullpen still remains quiet. Narita trying to get through 6 excellent innings here for Guelph today. He's given them a chance against the league's best team here. And Nicholson swing and a miss. Throw down to first, and a nice stretch there by Interesano, and that'll do it for the 6th inning. We remain tied here at the pond, 3-3 on Father's Day. To the 7th we go, and down to the field we go for the Director of Fun. What's going on now?
Today's attendance on Father's Day, 2,576. That's 2,576. Jackfish fans, let's hear ya. Make some noise for your Welland Jackfish. All right, Ryan. The crowd's here with you, buddy. What do we got going?
Who wants $4 pond water and lift bridge lights? No, we can go upstairs. Who wants them? All right, Chris had the opportunity to make this happen. If he can get 1 bag in the hole here, just 1 out of 3, the whole next out or inning is is going to be $4 Colin Waters and Lithbridge Lights. And a chance to win $50 gift card to Newark. Craig, you ready? All right, fans, cheer them on. You want this. This is for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know, Craig, hey, move a little closer. Okay, he's in his scoop. Okay, well, you know what? We got time. We're going to give him one more just because I feel like it. Move a little closer. Just 2 steps. Just 2 steps. All right, let's go. Well, we're still walking home with $50 at Newark. Brewery fans, make some noise for our contestant. It's on in, Craig.
And now pitching for your Jackfish, number 22, Chris Bewato.
So welcome back inside the ballpark here in Welland. Top of the 7th inning as we're on the back stretch here of this one. 3-3 Guelph and Welland locked. And it's been great pitching from Yoki Narita so far for Guelph. Third pitcher now in the game for the Jackfish. Chris Bewato will take the hill and try and keep this a tied game. Best attendance of the season so far. 2,600 people here for Father's Day here at the pond. And Jackfish looking to give them something to cheer about here today as Bewato. Here comes his first pitch. And it's a ground ball to second base. Dupuis sizes it up. He's got it. Throw on to first. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Bewato in the 7th. So that brings up Jeff McLeod. Struck out twice, singled back in the 2nd inning. And McLeod swings at the first pitch as well. That's sent sky high. Dupuis under it, makes the catch, falling to the ground. What a wizard he is out there at second base, Tyler Dupuis. What a catch. That ball was caught up in the wind. And as he fell to the ground, made the grab. So 2 pitches, 2 outs for Bewato. Here's Brandon Keys stepping in. And Keys takes the first pitch. Strike 1 from Bewato. Strike 2, Bewato. 4 pitches, 4 strikes, 2 outs, and 1 pitch away from a 1-2-3 inning. Bewato a 4.9 ERA on the season, 10 Ks. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What an inning from Chris Bewato. 5 pitches, and he gets 3 outs. To the bottom of the 7th we go at the pond. Jackfish and Guelph locked at 3.
I think we're ready for the coach for another big show from the coach. Is the coach ready to bring the heat on Father's Day for a little 7th inning stretch? All right, the coach is MIA. We're all going to sing along. The coach is MIA here at the pond.
All right, back at the pond we are. I'm Alec Murray with you here today and all season long. It's been a pleasure. 7th inning. Bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Tied at 3. What a game it's been. New pitcher into the game for Guelph. It'll be the big righty Kyle Thomas taking the hill after 6 brilliant innings from Yoki Narita. And it'll be Ethan Hunt leading things off for the Fish here in the bottom of the 7th. Big sigh of relief from the Jackfish to see a new arm on the mound as Thomas' first pitch is outside, ball 1. Hunt has bounced into a fielder's choice and reached on a walk. As it's now 2-2 on the third baseman here today for the Jackfish. Pitch is outside to Hunt, 2-1, good eye. Here comes the 2-1. That one in there for strike 2, even on Hunt. Thomas working quickly. Hunt spoils that one off sharply. Into the mesh, 2-2 it'll stay. Thomas on the season, a 10.5 ERA in 15 innings. 9 strikeouts. Here comes the 2-2 outside. The counts run full. And Hunt swing and a miss, strike 3. Thomas comes in and retires Hunt via the strikeout. 1 down in the 7th. And that'll bring up Tyler Dupuis. Dupuis reached on a walk, and he singled and scored back in the 5th inning. Dupuis lays down a beautiful bunt. Thomas off the mound, throw to first, over the head of the first baseman. Dupuis makes the turn on his horse into second base. And Tyler Dupuis trying to get the spark going as he's at second with 1 away in the 7th. What a bunt from Dupuis. So that'll be an infield single and an error on Thomas the pitcher. And here's Gio Morello. He struck out, bounced into a fielder's choice and scored, and hit into a double play here this afternoon. Looking to get that bat going. First pitch, big hack and a miss, strike 1. Morello, who's been battling a shoulder injury this season, swings and misses, strike 2, 0-2 on the Jackfish leadoff man. You got to wonder if that shoulder still continues to bother him. Hasn't been the Gio Morello we've been used to seeing over the last couple of seasons. 0-2 hole. Here comes the pitch. Morello fouls it straight back as he fights that one off. Dupuis in scoring position at second base. Oh, 2 once again, outside, ball 1. Thomas is set on the bump. Here comes the 0-2. And it's fought off once again down the third base line. So Morello doing his best to stay in it. And he spoils another one out of play. Off the roof, look out, it's coming back down into play. And back down into the seats, a fan ends up with that one. And it stays 1-2 on Morello.
Fan from Fort Erie, smiling today, picking up that ball.
And Morello pops it up. Drifting out is LaRue, calling him off is Robinson. He glides in and makes the grab, 2 down.
Left fielder, number 24, Hogan Brown.
So we'll see if Hogan Brown can do it again. He doubled home Dupuis a couple innings ago to lock this game back at 3. And he's been swinging a hot stick for the Jackfish. Tough out is Hogan Brown. See if Thomas can do it. First pitch sent straight back to the screen, 0-1. On Hogan Brown. Brown patrolling left field here today as he sends another one foul. And that one out of play. Oh and 2 on Hogan Brown. Dupuis his leadoff second. Here's the 0-2. Brown spoils it. And they're going to say he didn't make contact with it. Brown on his way to first, and he'll be safe. So it looked like Hogan Brown fouled that pitch back. The home plate umpire said, no, he didn't. And Hogan Brown's going to reach on a strikeout. Dupuis going to make it to third. And runners at the corners with 2 down for James Smibert.
The shortstop, number 23, James Smibert.
So the odd reach on a strikeout. And we're going to have a mound visit for Thomas. So a quick infield meeting on the mound. 2 away, 2 on. Smibert at the dish, tied at 3. In the 7th inning in front of 2,600 fans here at the Pond this afternoon for Father's Day. What a game it's been, and what a time it's been here today. Smibert trying to give him something to cheer about. Big spot here in this one. Runners off for second. Throw down to second. In safely. Dupuis going to come in to score. And Hogan Brown's going to trot into third. Jackfish take a 4-3 lead. Tyler Dupuis done it all tonight for the Jackfish. And without a hit from Smibert, the Jackfish go up 4-3. Not sure why Brandon Keys threw that ball down anyways with 2 away. As the pitch to Smibert is high, 2-0. That's probably a ball if you're Keys you want to hang on to, especially with 2 away. LaRue unable to handle it. And it's squirted by him, allowing Dupuis to score, and Hogan Brown to end up at third. a strike poured in there. 3-1 to Smybert, taking all the way. Smybert hitless here today. Here comes the 3-1. Big swing and a miss, full count. Runner on third, Jackfish. Their first lead of the afternoon. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Smybert back up the middle. It's off the glove of the second baseman, Morrow. Hogan Brown cashes in, and the Jackfish go up 5-3. That'll surely go down as an E4 on the second baseman. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. 5-3 Fish, as they've broken it open here in the 7th inning. Thomas, not a lot of help from his defense. A couple of errors in this inning. First pitch to Moretto. On the ground is short. Picked up nicely. Toss on to Morrow at second. And that'll do it for the 7th. Through 7, Jackfish scratch across a couple runs. And they take a 5-3 lead as we head to the 8th inning here at the Pond.
Fans, this week get that winning 50-50 ticket number. You can join the Jackfish again this upcoming Thursday, June 22nd here at the Pond as we...
Top half of the 8th inning back here in Welland. Chris Bewato, after a 5-pitch 7th inning, is back on the bump for the Jackfish, who now lead 5-3. Couple of fielding errors by the Guelph Royals back in that bottom half of the 7th inning allowed the Jackfish to score a pair of runs, and showing bunt is Robinson pulling back strike one anyways. 3 runs on 10 hits and 4 errors for the Guelph Royals here today. 5 hits and 5 runs on an error for the Jackfish. As Robinson sends one sky high to left field, Hogan Brown has it sized up. He's camped under it. He'll haul it in. 1 down here in the 8th.
Shortstop, Brando LaRue.
So that'll flip things back over to the top. Brando LaRue steps in. He's been on base 3 times, struck out back in the 6th. And a couple of singles as well. And he turns on that one, but sends it well foul. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. Pitch from Bewato, lofted into right field. Nicholson drifting back, able to make the running catch. Brandon Nicholson, a ball hawk out there in right field. Tracks down another one, and quickly 2 away here in the 8th. What a grab on the run from Nicholson.
Fans have those 50-50 tickets ready. Someone's going to take home almost $2,700. Have them ready, oh my.
So Corey Morrow now steps in. Off speed from Bowato, dips outside. Ball one. And 2-0 now on Morrow. "13 pitches for Bowato, 10 strikes and 3 balls. As he pumps in strike one, 2-1 now on Morrow. And that one catches the outside part of the plate. 2-2. Bowato a strike away from getting through 2 innings. 2 spotless innings. Look for the off-speed pitch. Here it comes. And I'm not sure where that one was. Ball 3. Looked like that one had him buckled. Full count now on Morrow. Here it comes. Fastball, doesn't matter. Strike 3. Chris Bowato, take a bow. We're through 7.5 here at the pond. Jackfish continue to lead 5-3 here in Welland on Father's Day.
You can add actually 50 cents to that. $2,682.50. Winning ticket number D2120. D2120. You just won $2,682.50. Please report to the Crime Stoppers of Niagara table on the concourse. D2120. All right, the party is never over here. Oh, there he is. It's hot dog toss time, presented by Tender Cuts. Make some noise if you're hungry. Who wants a free hot dog? Hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. The coach makes an appearance. We've been waiting for him all day. He's back.
Bringing the hammer down.
Don't forget, if you want to get your company involved with the Welland Jackfish, visit wellandjackfish.com. Look under the corporate section or summon one of our staff members to learn more about getting your company involved with Welland Jackfish Baseball. Leading off the 8th inning for the Welland Jackfish, first baseman, number 10, Mateo Porchelato.
Bottom half of the 8th inning here at the pond. Mateo Porchelato leads things off for the Jackfish, who now lead 5-3 after a pair of errors. Oh, that one almost got a piece of Porchelato as he shows bunt. 1-0. Now the Jackfish first baseman. Porchelato doubled back in the second inning, scored a run. Has flown out to left field a couple of times this afternoon. Porcelato lays down a beautiful bunt. Thomas off the bump. Throw on to first. Oh, just got him. Porcelato looked like he had him beat. But Hayden Moore said no, calls him out. One down here in the 8th.
The catcher, number 16, Sam Cocker.
And that'll bring up Sam Cocker to the plate. Great job by Thomas getting off the bump and making an accurate throw onto first. On a bang-bang play. So in a 5-3 Jackfish lead, Davey Mendez starts to warm in the bullpen. One down here in the 8th. Thomas pitched to Cocker. In there for strike 2. 0-2 on the Jackfish backstop. Cocker gets a hold of one to center field, and it's going to stay up in the air as Hammond drifts back and makes the grab. 2 away.
Pitch hitting for the Welland Jackfish, number 20, Austin Gom.
So newly acquired Austin Gom. He's going to pinch hit for Brandon Nicholson here in the 8th inning. And he's going to get his first at-bat of the season with the Fish. And we'll see if Gom has some first at-bat magic in him, just like Ethan Hunt did when he made his return to the pond. First pitch to Gom in there, strike 1. Oh, 1, Gom sends a rocket back out of play. 0-2 quickly. 0-2 on the way, and he lays off of that one in the dirt. 1-2. And now, home plate umpire Preston Hughes stepping out front of the plate. Not sure what that's about. So they're going to call that one a no pitch for whatever reason. So the count remains 0-2 on Austin Gom. Mississauga, Ontario native. Thomas is 0-2. Outside in the dirt, ball 1. One, 2 on the way. Outside corner. Strike 3 called on Gom. And don't go anywhere. Cue the trumpets here at the pond. 5-3 Jackfish.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Welland Jackfish, number 41, Davey Mendez.
So loud in my headset.
here we go.
Leading off the ninth inning for Guelph. Center fielder Ethan Hammond.
First pitch from Mendez in there, strike one. Doesn't look like Hammond was even ready. Mendez likes to work quickly. Here comes his 0-1 pitch. And it's low, ball one. One from Mendez is popped in the air down the third base line. Hustling over in foul territory, and that one drops in. And it's now 1-2. McCoy Pierce inserted at first base for the Jackfish. And Austin Gaum will remain in the game in right field. 1-2 from Mendez. Gets his sign. Here it comes. High and away. Ball two. And that one popped down the line as well. Giving a look is Hunt, but it's going to get out of play. It'll stay at 2-2. So we'll gear up and do the 2-2 once again. Jackfish only 5 hits here this afternoon, but 5 runs to go with it. Here comes the 2-2 from Mendez. Not a chance! Hammond strikes out swinging, 1 down here in the 9th.
First baseman Justin Interessano.
Here's Justin Interessano now up, 1 down, 9th inning. Jackfish lead 5-3. Looking to go to 11 straight here this afternoon on Father's Day. First pitch from Mendez, fouled back and out of play, 0-1. On the way from Mendez. And it sent foul out of play once again. 0-2 on the big first baseman. Here comes the 0-2 from Mendez. Off speed, and that one's going to bloop into center field. So a base hit here in the 9th inning for Interessano. And with 1 away, the Royals will bring the tying run to home plate.
Designated hitter Mike Cicchetto.
So not used to seeing a runner aboard with Mendez on the mound. As Cicchetto now up at the dish. First pitch, Cicchetto rips it down the third baseline, foul. Mendez in 9 innings pitched 14 strikeouts, no earned runs. Only given up 5 hits this season. Big swing and a miss on the fastball. 0-2, Mendez ahead. Mendez is 0-2 on the way. Fastball outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Mendez. And got a hold of that one as it goes to the backstop. So now 2-2 the count as Interesano will move up to second base. So 1 away here in the 9th. Mendez trying to nail it down here for the Jackfish. 2-2. On the big DH Chichetto. Mendez comes set. Here's his 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled back to the screen. It'll stay 2-2. Good battle here from Chichetto. Two-two. Chichetto in the batter's box. Mendez is set. Checks the runner at second. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Swinging. Oh, no, he got a piece of it. So Chichetto stays in there. So a good battle here from Chichetto. You know what's coming here. 2-2 pitch from Mendez. And time is called. Chichetto's trying to get Mendez off his groove here. Here comes the 2-2 for Mendez, and Chichetto stays alive. He fouls another one off. What a battle here from the big DH. And Mendez can't get him with the fastball, can't seem to put him away. $16 pitches already for Mendez here in this 9th inning. 12 strikes, 4 balls. 2-2. Again, Mendez, off speed, got him looking. What a pitch as he buckles Chichetto for his second strikeout of the inning. 2 down here in the 9th. When you see upwards of 90 miles an hour with the fastball and he breaks that out, good luck. So Noah Roberts, the last hope here for the Royals. Way behind that heater. Not even close, 0-1. Mendez comes set. And it's fouled out of play. 0-2. And the fans can feel it here in Welland on Father's Day. Everybody's up out of their seats. 0-2 on Roberts. Fans coming to their feet. Mendez gets his sign. You know what's coming. Everybody knows what's coming. Here's the 0-2, and it's in tight, ball 1. So we'll do it again, 1-2. Mendez trying to nail it down here for the Jackfish. 11 in a row. And that one blooped in the air to center field. Drifting under it is Morello. He hauls it in. Ball game, Jackfish. Chalk it up for 11 wins in a row. The hottest team in the IBL continue to roll with a 5-3 win over the Guelph Royals. What a start by Yuki Narita, who shut down a very good offense here in the Welland Jackfish this afternoon. But it wasn't enough as the Jackfish able to scratch out another victory. They go to 11-2 on the season in first place in the IBL. Mendez nails down another save, and 2,600 people go home happy today on Father's Day. If you're a dad out there, happy Father's Day. As we say good afternoon and good night from the pond here in Welland. I'm Alec Murray, and we'll see you all back here on